be prepared. So there's not going to be anything schematically that I think you're going to create a huge advantage. It's going to come down to the one-on-one matchups, and that's what we've been telling our guys the last 2 weeks in championship football. We can have schemes, we're going to have answers, but at the end of the day, it's one-on-one. You got to go do your job.
Are you confident with your offensive line against their very strong, physical defensive front?
Oh yeah, our guys are battle tested, just like their guys are battle tested. The league that they play, and the schedule that we played, the top defensive fronts that we played statistically in the country. So yeah, have a lot of confidence going in. Now it's not going to be easy. Obviously, we're going to have to man up, and everyone's got to do their job. But very excited to see the matchup because this game's going to come down. We've been telling them all along to win a championship, you got to win in the trenches. So I'm excited to see our guys. Very proud of how they responded when they were challenged last week. And we went against a defensive front that was only giving up about 150 yards a game, and they had one extra guy near the box, and we knew going in that was going to be tough, and they took control of the line of scrimmage. So very excited to see this matchup, and I know that they want to go out and prove. And the last team that we played with a very, very solid and strong defensive front was Boston College. I think they're still ranked #1 in the country, and we didn't have as much success running the ball. So we'll challenge our guys, and they'll be ready.
Chad Kelly and Prescott in particular had big nights against those guys throwing the football. Can you see that with Deshaun? Does that factor into your thinking?
I think we're at a point now where we want to try and be able to run the ball and throw the ball when we want to. So we're going to have to do both. And again, all year long, we pride ourselves in taking what's there. And so obviously we got to establish the line of scrimmage, run and pass. You got to be able to pass protect too, not just run block. So we're going to look at every aspect of our system, make sure that our tendencies are not giving away too much, and then we're going to have a good game plan and go and see how they want to play us. See kind of what their motto is, because obviously they play probably less teams like us in their league because they play more of a 21 personnel downhill, power running attack, where we're more spread out. So anxious to see what their game plan is going to be. I know their personnel, they got a lot of flexibility with their personnel. They got a lot of great athletes on the field. So just getting in and kind of see how the chess match is going to go early on, and then what they give us, we're going to try and take advantage of it.
How important is it you stick with the run regardless of how many things may be going, especially early in the game?
I think it's worked for us, thus far, of being committed to running in the bowl game last year. Even though we didn't have the statistical numbers versus Oklahoma the first time we played them, we stayed committed to the run. So I think you got to keep them honest with the guys that they have up front, the depth. That if you're not committed to the run and all you're doing is dropping back past them, then I think you kind of play into their hands. So we're going to have to keep them balanced regardless of what statistics say.
Do you try to sub less with Alabama so they don't have fresh guys coming in like they would like to?
Man, I'd like to say yes, but if you look at that defensive roster and the amount of D-line that they have, they got 12 guys,
right.
12 guys that can play, and they're all experienced guys. And so, we're going to have to try and figure out what our best personnel package is and then just go play ball. And then obviously there's going to be some opportunities, but, we're a tempo team. We want to try and push the tempo where we can, but at the same time, I think that where we've gotten better is we've gotten better at just executing at a higher level as opposed to just being motivated by driving up the snap count.
I think so.